Where do the two games cross? Your soul may be the most beautiful bright light you could imagine, but at this moment in the human condition, it is playing on the game board of life. And the game board of life is not fair. Never has been and never will be. You must build your character, aka your body, up to a level that can compete and win at the race you choose during this lifetime. Meet the Mario brothers. The Mario brothers seem like nice guys. They look pretty innocent to me, even family-centric. The brothers are always together, taking on life. Yet, still, they face death every day, and death takes no mercy on the player. Didn't make that jump? Life is over. The big boss crushes you at the end of the set of levels? Life is over. Of course you can come back and try again. Ever notice in the games of Mario Brothers there's a life over and a game over? As souls, we come and go from this field at the end of every game, and we do get do-overs. Your next chance after a life over. Each lifetime, you get just one shot to become who you were meant to be before the timer goes off for that game. It's not infinite, and it's not forever. The timer ends, or a level can take you out along your journey. If it does, you get to try again in your next lifetime. But in this current lifetime, the life ends, the game is over, and the timer is out. At the end, the grand question is this: did I become who I was meant to become? There isn't really more to it than that as a high-level overview. I'm not a shaman doctor. I have no formal training in death or reincarnation, and I don't need one. I fully overstand the game. And this is what you need to know to overstand how the two games intercross: your soul game and the game of life. Who is the scorekeeper of the game? Karma. It is a be-all and end-all. Yes, someone is keeping score in the game of life, and her name is Karma. For what we give, we will get, and what we sow, we will reap. The Karmic Highway. Every journey on the Karmic Highway has its destinations and milestones of spiritual growth, personal achievement, or profound realizations. However, there are also pit stops, necessary pauses for reflection, rest, and rejuvenation. I know, life is not fair. The game of life is not fair. For it is a game, and the challenges and levels are actually meant to knock you out. If they do, you get to repeat the cycle. The lessons of life are meant to take you to the bottoms of the bottom, for that's the only place your growth will occur. That's why you must rise up and conquer the levels. Life is filled with distractions that can lead us off track. Recognizing and avoiding these detours ensures we remain aligned with our karmic purpose and avoid accumulating karmic debt. Just as the physical world, in the spiritual world, all debt must be repaid. In essence, as travelers on the Karmic Highway, our duty is to navigate with awareness and intention, as well as purpose, understanding that every journey, no matter how long or challenging, is an opportunity for growth, evolution, and inching closer to our higher selves. The highway, with all its unpredictability, is not a trial but a testament to our resilience, adaptability, and eternal quest for enlightenment. When you continuously find balance amidst life's chaos and learn to continue, not retaliate, it's an indication that you're ahead in your karmic journey. Surpassing the fundamental lessons that many grapple with, you've solidified more of the wisdom of the universe intends for you to grasp. This doesn't make the journey easy, but it does mean you're operating from a higher vantage point, making it easier to navigate the terrain as you move forward. Knowing and saying or doing nothing is a power position. In life, if you are served an unpleasant situation, learn to sit with it and say and do nothing. Thus, staying aligned with your karmic purpose and avoiding karmic debt by bypassing any drama that comes along the way, aka distractions on the Karmic Highway. The karmic game refers to the intricate crossing of actions, reactions, lessons, and progressions that the soul will undergo through multiple lifetimes. Rooted in ancient spiritual traditions, karma encapsulates the idea of every action has an equal and opposite reaction, not just in the physical realm, but also in the spiritual realm and on a moral level. The game is to navigate life's challenges in a way that one accumulates positive karma, propelling the soul closer to enlightenment or a higher state of consciousness. Don't worry about who or what teaches you the lessons. You will never need to deal with anyone or anything that ever hurts you during your journey. Karma's got that job, and you're fully covered with her insurance policy. Mantra to recite if anger occurs: it's not my job to karma. Stay focused and don't get distracted. Your only role is to take on challenges and lessons and conquer them. None of the rest of the why or how is your worry. Keep your head down and take on everything with grace and leave the rest to karma. Karmic debt of the soul can only be rightfully acquired by consent of free will. To know and to not speak is consent of free will. To know and to not act is consent of free will. As for my view on free will, I believe that people always have a choice in life, even in situations like peer pressure or job requirements. Ultimately, it is up to the individual to give their consent. Free will is the ability of an individual to make choices that are not predetermined by any outside factors or influences. It is the power to act freely and independently, making decisions based on personal values, beliefs, and desires. The concept of free will suggests that individuals have a capacity to choose their own actions and behavior, rather than being controlled by fate, destiny, or external forces. What is karmic debt? Think of it like a balance sheet reviewed on your last day. Have you ever wondered why everyone who's had a near-death experience suddenly changes? The most frequent answer is that they saw a review of their life and they were forever shaken and changed by it. Everyone gets a review at the end. Your life flashing before your eyes at the end is not a movie of memories. You are reviewing your life for your final pass or fail. Sit with this thought and move forward in your game, understanding what and how action is tallied in regards to your soul game. What is karmic duty? To understand karmic duty, one must first understand the concept of karma, derived from the ancient Indian spiritual traditions, particularly in Hinduism and Buddhism. Karma is a Sanskrit word that translates to action or deed. It embodies the principle of cause and effect, where one's actions, whether good or bad, will return to them, either in this lifetime or future lives. Simply put, it's the cosmic law of what goes around comes around. Karmic duty refers to the responsibilities or actions one needs to undertake in their current life, based on the karma generated from past actions. It is the task or duty that one is obligated to perform in order to address, rectify, or balance out energies of past actions, thereby ensuring evolution and growth of the soul. J-Day, the collision of the soul and the game of life. In your final moment, your two games will cross, your soul game and the game of life you played out in this lifetime. This is the review of your life. What is the purpose of Judgment Day? What is the ultimate end game question? It is, did you become the person you were destined to be? And if not, did you give it everything you had? In terms of Judgment Day, I believe that this is a review of one's life at the end, similar to a game. The purpose of this review is to see what lessons a person did not learn so they can come back and try again in their next life. That's why Judgment Day is so important. It's not about being judged by somebody else. It's about reviewing your own life and seeing what lessons we've learned. If we haven't learned something, we get to come back and do it all over again. Your review will be witnessed only by you and your creator. This is why the only true competition you have in this lifetime is you versus you. The only person you will be measured against on your last day is the you and the you became versus the you that you had the potential to be. This is a pass or fail judgment. You either pass or you fail, and you get to come back and do it all again until you've learned the lessons and close out the karmic cycle. As someone who has witnessed their own Judgment Day and had the luck of returning to course correct, let me tell you, it stone cold scared me right into instant transformation. I was never the same again after that moment. Witnessing the life I could have had compared to the person I was in that moment sent shivers of disappointment through my body that touched every cell inside of me. When I woke back up to this conscious reality, I didn't need to change. I was changed due to sheer fear. I considered myself extremely lucky that I was put through such a horrific event and was gifted right sight in life. Do not wait for your Judgment Day to realize how off track you are. Realign now and look forward to the day you are judged, knowing that you will pass the test. Where are you in the karmic game? How do you know how far ahead or far behind you are in the grander karmic game that spans all your lifetimes? It's easy. You have learned your lessons, and you do not allow yourself to become trapped in cycles. If you are constantly trapped in cycles, whether that be dating the same kind of men who always cause the same situation or upset in your life, or always taking jobs that leave you feeling X, or always encountering the same issues with your family, you can be sure you're far behind in the karmic game. When you're an old soul or you've lived many lifetimes and mastered your karmic lessons, you will know because you won't put up with much crap. You will confidently leave and or not even enter situations that could trap you in a cycle or force you to repeat a life lesson that you've already learned. I like to say we all get a chance to learn and burn, for it takes lifetimes of burning to learn. If you are wise enough in this lifetime not to enter the cycles, be sure you burned many lifetimes before to learn the lessons. That's the nature of the game, and no one learns on their first go-around. Equally, no one is better or more superior than the next. It takes all of us lifetimes to learn the grand lessons of life, and be sure anyone sitting at the end of their karmic game has paid their dues, just as those at the start will as well. Signs you're ahead in the karmic game. Inherent wisdom, and an inexplicable sense of knowing, grasping concepts and truths that seem beyond your years or experience. It's like having an old compass in a modern world. Its north might be from a long time ago, but it still accurately directs you. Intuitive knowledge, feeling a profound connection with events, culture, or ideas that you shouldn't logically be familiar with, suggesting experience from past lifetimes. Equanimity in chaos, facing adversities with a calm spirit and understanding. Displaying resilience that comes from having faced similar challenges in past lives. Rapid personal growth, recognizing and outgrowing challenges faster than peers, indicating a soul that has previously grappled with similar issues. Empathetic abilities, an innate ability to connect deeply with others, sensing their emotions and needs, a sign that your soul has garnered profound insights over many lifetimes. The old soul's knowing. When you're an old soul, there's an undeniable resonance with truths, lessons, and experiences that may seem beyond your current life scope. It's akin to having read several chapters of a universal book, while others are just starting it. This deep-seated recognition isn't arrogance, but a quiet acknowledgement. Old souls have a gaze that's been earned through lifetimes of seeing situations before.